All right, I want to give you a brief overview of the Adrenaline Rush Training online personal training platform, which is going to go hand in hand with the group personal training program that we're running here in the gym. So when you log in, you'll be taken to the training manual page, and the training manual basically is broken down into two parts. One part is the Adrenaline Strong side, and that is basically a overview of different concepts. So we've got a strong foundation, which is going to go into core strength, midline stabilization, and power. We've got the daily movement drill, so we're going to break those movements down for you. We've got our strength training exercises. So the big three, we've got the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift, and we'll break all of those down for you. And then a basic overview of progressive overload and how those concepts fit into your training program here. The next section is adrenaline nutrition. And with this is going to be a brief overview, but kind of in depth about flexible dieting, macros, and calorie deficits or calorie surpluses, and using those, how to choose the macros, how to choose the calorie deficit or calorie surplus in order to reach your goal. Flexible dieting, I think, is going to be a game changer for a lot of us, and I'll have a lot more to say about that as we go. So let's go into the online PT side. Here, this is where we're going to record and track all of our weightlifting and our different fitness metrics, so our benchmarks, our metcons, our wads, all of our cardio, everything is going to be tracked right here. The first thing that you'll notice is the monthly scorecard, and you can see there's 5 different tiles here. We've got daily workout, benchmark, extra mile, movement drill, logged workout. These are 5 things that are going to be daily assignments from the coach, and you can see those on the daily training goals here under assignments from coach and daily. So you'll just go through and fill this out. Daily workout. Did you do the gym workout, the home workout, or maybe you didn't work out? The adrenaline max challenge. Did you do the benchmark challenge, or you didn't do it? You'll see what the benchmark challenge is later on. The adrenaline rush running club. So basically, how many miles did you run today? The daily movement drill, which is broken down in that video that I showed you earlier. Good mornings, push-ups and squats, 20, 15, 10 for the parameters, and basically how many times did you do that. I think you should do that a couple times a day, and that'll help get your metabolism fired up. That'll keep you moving throughout the day, and that is not technically NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, but it is a good way to keep your body moving throughout the day, and you don't need much space to pull that off. You can do that routine pretty much anywhere. And then your workout log check. So did you log your lifts for the day? Did you log your different stats for your metcons and your benchmarks and whatnot? And then hit submit. And as you do that day after day, you'll notice that your monthly scorecard here will reflect that. So how many times out of the last 30 days of the calendar month did you do that? Moving on, if we go to today's workout, you can see we've got an overview of today's workout. From there, we've got our training journal. So if we were doing, let's say today was deadlifts and you wanted to do for set number 1, let's say you wanted to do 150 pounds, and then let's say you did that for 10 reps. And if you wanted to take a note about it afterwards, you could put a note here as well. You can move on to set number 2. You can see it's still going to keep deadlifts up there for you, and you can select your weight. So let's say you go up a little heavier, and let's say you keep the reps at 10. And again, if you want to put a note, you can put a note. And you can do this for up to 6 sets, and you can record up to 6 different exercises at a time here. When you're done, just hit save workout, and it will update your training log, which you can view your training log in the strength training history here. So if you select deadlifts, you'll be able to go through and see all the different workouts that you've done that had deadlifts in it, and you can see the set number with the weight and the amount of reps, and then any note that you may have taken as well. So moving on from there, we've got performance stats. You can see the 1 rep max here for each of your different lifts, and we're recording the big 5 here. So we've got deadlifts, back squats, front squats, bench press, and overhead press. And that's pretty much it for those. The benchmarks, we've got a 1 mile sprint, 25 calories on the assault bike, 100 burpees, 50 burpees, a 500-meter row, a 5K run. I think we've got up to 25 different benchmarks that we're going to be tracking, and all of your stats for those benchmarks will be held right here. Strength training history, we just went over that. Monthly cardio stats. So we'll be tracking your running, your rowing, and your ski erg total monthly distances. So how many miles did you run this month? How many meters on the ski erg? How many meters on the rower? And we'll update that right here as well. I think I already went over the 1 rep max. This is where we'll record the 1 rep max. The benchmarks. So for the benchmarks, we've got a timer here. You can do a no delay. You can do a 3-second delay or a 5-second delay to get your timer going. And you can track your different workouts here. So if you're doing these at home or if you're doing these in the gym and you want to keep your own time, you can do those right here in the website. So Adrenaline Max 1, we've got 25 calories on the bike and 20 ball over shoulder. It's got the weight that we'll be using right there. So you could go ahead and get your setup ready and then start your clock. Go as quickly as you can. Stop the clock when you're done. And then here you can record your stats. Put a note there if you want to, and then hit submit when you're done. And let's say you want to do a different Adrenaline Max benchmark. You can explore through here, see what all these different ones are. So Adrenaline Max number 2 is 20 burpees, 20 meters on the tank. And it's just 1 round as fast as you can. Number 3 would be a 1 mile sprint and 100 air squats. And you can go through and see we've got dozens of these to choose from. So again, a 1 mile sprint, a 5K row, 100 burpees, basically just how long is it going to take you to do these different workouts. We're a DECA affiliate gym, so we've got our DECA Strong on here, we've got our DECA Mile and our DECA Fit. So you can practice those at the gym and record your stats here, or you could even record your official DECA marks that you get when you do the different DECA events that we host or that we travel to. And then submit those when you're done. We also have a benchmark leaderboard. So everyone using our website will be able to be on the leaderboard here and just add a little bit of fun, friendly competition to the mix here. Also, we have the Adrenaline Metcons, which is set up very similar to the benchmarks. The difference between the Metcon and the benchmark is the Metcon is an actual workout. So for instance, Adrenaline Rush Metcon number 1 or AR Metcon 1 here, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 10, 5 of ball slams with 10 push-ups and 10 dumbbell push presses every round. And below that, you can see we've got the weights selected for you as well. So you would put on there, did you do the RX or did you scale it? The RX is going to be what is specified there for the weights. And if you went outside of those parameters, you can put scaled. And then down here, you would record your time in minutes and seconds and then hit submit when you're done. And you can see we've got 20 different workouts that you can choose from. So landmine rotational cleans, ram burpees, and a 500-meter run for a certain parameter and all the way through. And these are workouts that we're going to be either doing in the gym or you can do at home on your own as well. And again, you'll submit those. And you can see as you scroll down, we have a Metcon leaderboard as well. And like I said, that will be for everyone in the gym, and everyone using the website will be displayed on here as they go through and submit data. So that's pretty much it for the PT side, except for the PT goals. So we're all doing the group personal training in here, and we all need individual goals that we're working towards. So right here is where you're going to select those goals. So you can choose up to 5 goals that we can work towards at a time. You can see highlighted in red are my current goals. And if I wanted to change any of those goals, I could go through here and do update PT goal. I can choose either from bodybuilding, overall muscle, 6-pack abs, bigger arms, bigger glutes, quad and hamstring growth, or chest growth, and shoulders and traps. From strength training, I can choose total strength, upper body pushing strength, upper body pulling strength, leg strength, and core strength. From athletics, I can choose overall athleticism, power production, speed, agility, and endurance. So choosing any of those, I can go through, update any of my goals, and then just hit the update button and it'll all update. And then my specific tailored to me homework will be emailed to me. So different workouts of the days that I'll need to do or workloads for the week that I'll need to complete will be emailed to me, and they will be here in today's workout. You'll be able to access those specific workouts just to you as well. Many of the workouts that we do here in the gym are going to lead towards achieving your goals already, but we do have individual goals that we have that we're going to be working towards on our own that we're going to want to set here and make sure that we're actually achieving those results as well. So this is where that information will be, and you'll get your individual, like I said, you'll get your individual workouts that'll be displayed here in the today's workout section. So moving on to the nutrition side, you can see here it's laid out very similar to the PT side. Body composition goals, we'll start there. Mine are gain muscle. My goal weight is 190 pounds. My goal body fat percentage is 15%. And my weekly weight change goal is 3.5 pounds. Now this is pretty audacious, and that's just a testing goal. So I'll go ahead and change that to about a pound a week right now. Refresh the page. Come here, and you can see, oh, it did not update. Okay, there we go. All right, so here, once again, the first thing you should notice are the monthly scorecard tiles here. So we've got meal plan, weigh-in, and step goal. And it's basically the same thing. You've got a daily process that we want you to hit. There's 3 things for the nutrition side. Today's nutrition goal: did you follow the meal plan? Did you violate the meal plan? Or maybe you didn't eat everything that was part of the plan. Weigh-in accountability: did you submit your daily weigh-in or did you not submit your daily weigh-in? And then your NEAT, or your daily steps. Remember, NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or increasing your daily calorie burn throughout the course of extra activity that you do throughout the day that's not exercise. So it could be walking, it could be cutting your grass, it could be fidgeting or moving around more. It could be anything that you're doing to burn more calories throughout the day that isn't working out, okay? So you'll do this, fill this form out every day, and your monthly scorecard will reflect here. Progress updates: this is where you'll hit your weigh-ins every day. So right here we've got the form. You'll just do your weight, get it in the morning, preferably the same time every day, and submit when you're done. Over time, this chart should build up for you to where we can see that you're actually getting results. So we want to see your weight slowly declining. I don't like the idea of doing monthly weigh-ins. I think that's way too long to go without with checkups. You could have a bad month for no reason. We just wasted the whole month, and we could have figured out what the problem is far before then and addressed it and got you the results that you want within that month. The same with bi-weekly or weekly weigh-ins. It's just too much time goes by without actually getting results or knowing whether or not we're actually getting results. With the daily weigh-ins, even though the changes are going to be relatively small and we're still going to have those small fluctuations of up and down, we should, after a few days, begin to see a trend moving in the right direction. And if the trend reverses and it's moving in the wrong direction, we then need to go back and look at either our hydration levels, our sodium intakes, or more than likely our calorie intake. If it's going in the wrong direction, let's say that, for instance, we want to lose weight, but the scale is going in the up direction, or the chart starts moving up, we know for sure that we're not in a calorie deficit. The only way to gain weight is to be in a calorie surplus. The only way to lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit. So it's very simple. I want you to weigh in every day, and that will tell us, is our meal plan working or not? Weekly progress pictures. So here you'll be able to select an image off of your phone, upload it, and the very first image you uploaded will be on the left, and the most recent will be on the right. And again, you'll be able to cycle through and see all those different images and compare them to where you're at now. And you can compare week after week. You can compare first to last, however you want to do it. Also, we can go up to the edit list. If you make a weigh-in that was a bad weigh-in, you made a mistake typing it in, you can select it and delete it here. And if you have an image that you loaded by mistake, you can select that and delete that here as well. Moving on, intermittent fasting, if that's your thing. You can see I've been fasting for 76 hours here because I forgot to end my last fast, so I'll just end it now. Scroll back down. Intermittent fasting. You can see hours fasted this week, 176 hours. And I can go into my IF history if I wanted to and edit that fast. What time did I start it? So I started that fast at 11:43 on 6/16. So let's say I ended that fast at around 8:30, 7:30, I think. And let's update that. All right, so if I want to begin the new fast here, all I would do is hit start fast. And now we'll go back down. And you can see it's starting my new fast. There, I went through and updated my old stats. Or updated my current stats from that fast that I just changed. And this circle will slowly begin to fill up green as the time goes by. These lines here are 8-hour increments. So maybe intermittent fasting is not your thing. That's very cool. I understand that's not for everyone, but it is a cool way to put your eating on a schedule and to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit. Because if you're fasting, there's going to be a long time that you're not consuming calories, which is more than likely going to lead to a calorie deficit. But like I said, intermittent fasting is certainly not for everyone or mandatory. It's definitely not mandatory. So current meal plan, if we look on the right, highlighted in yellow are all of our goals. So we've got a 2,000 calorie goal for the day. We've got a planned deficit of 484 calories, and that's already built into the 2,000 calorie goal. And that's based off of my TDEE, so my total daily energy expenditure. I'm in a 484 calorie deficit, so that's going to put me at 2,000 calories a day. And that should have me losing about 1 pound a week. My protein goal is 225 grams or 45% of my daily calories. My fat goal is 56 grams or 25% of my daily calories. And my carb goal is 150 grams or 30% of my daily calories. And you can see on the left here, the meals that I've built. I've got 1,700 calories. So I'm not reaching my 2,000 calorie goal. I'm actually in an increased deficit. So instead of a 484 calorie deficit, I'm actually at a 768 calorie deficit, which gives me a calorie bank of 1988. And I look at the calorie bank as a cheat meal at the end of the week. We're going to have cheat meals anyways. I think that actually planning them out is probably the best strategy. So that way you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone. One, you have a plan. You can't get anywhere that you want to go without actually having a plan. And if you have a plan that's too strict, meaning that there's no joy built into your diet, there's no pleasure built into your diet, none of the foods that you like are built into your diet, no matter how good the plan is, you're not going to stick to the plan long term. You need to be, if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit, and you need to adhere to that calorie deficit for an extended period of time. And the only way you're going to do that is if we can build in opportunities for you to eat foods that you really like, so it doesn't feel like you're restricting yourself that much. And that's what the calorie bank does. So as far as the macro breakdown, you can see I'm getting 212 grams of protein per day, not far from my goal of 225. I'm getting 40 grams of fat. My fat ceiling was 56 grams. I'm getting 122 grams of carbs, and my carb ceiling was 150 grams. And I've got a breakdown of what each meal looks like. So meal 1, I've got 4 eggs, 4 egg whites. I've got 2 slices of turkey bacon, and I've got a half a cup of whole grain rice. Meal 2 is just a protein supplement. Meal 3, meal 4, meal 5, and meal 6. So you can build up to 6 meals here. And you can see there would be even room, like if I wanted to, I've only got 122 grams of carbs out of 150. I could probably add like a banana or something with my protein shake if I wanted to. So the weekly meal plan builder looks a lot like the weekly meal plan. So if we go to current meal plan, we can see that it looks a lot like the weekly meal plan builder here. That's because this information is what we're gonna use to build our plan. We're gonna keep referencing our goals here on the right, highlighted in yellow, to build the meal. So if you wanted to start over, build a new meal, you can do that right here. You can see you can build up to 6 meals, and you can select from protein, fat, carb, and fruit and vegetable item for each meal. And you can build up to 6 meals as you go through. Let's say for meal 1, let's go through and say we're gonna do, let's do 4 eggs. I know that's a lot. Yeah, let's change that. Well, we'll keep it there. We'll do 4 eggs. We'll do 2 slices of bacon. We'll do some whole grain rice, and that'll be it. And you can see, so now on meal 1, it's 549 calories here, 38 grams of protein, 43 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs. We can scroll back up and see that same info displayed up here. If we go through to meal 2, let's say for meal 2, I just want to do a protein shake. I can select that here. And where is it at? It's all alphabetized. So just search for protein shake here. And I can even add, if I wanted to, like I said, I can do a banana. Go through meal 3, so you can see meal 2 is being built. And then up here, it's all being added together. So you could go through meal after meal and just build the meals that you want. And when you're done, I'll just build a couple more. When you're done, just hit Save Meal Plan. It'll take you to the next page, which will itemize everything out and give you the nutrition info for each meal. And then at the very bottom, it's also going to provide you with a grocery list tailored to your specific meal plan. So it'll have the exact items that you need with the exact bulk amounts to get you through the week. It's pretty cool. So you'll also be emailed this. So the grocery list will be in your email as well. Let's go back to nutrition. And that's pretty much it for the nutrition page. So with the Adrenaline Rush Training online personal training website here, this is going to go hand in hand with the Adrenaline Rush group personal training program. Everyone needs goals. I want you to set your goals here. For your PT goals, I want you to set your goals for your body composition goals. And our job is to work every day towards reaching those goals. This is how we do it. We use the platform, we have a plan, we work every day, and we track our progress. So we track our progress with the weights, with the daily weigh-ins, we track our progress with the weekly progress pictures, and we track our progress with the training journal. We track our progress with the benchmarks and the Metcons. And that's how we show that we're getting stronger. We show that we're getting more athletic and faster as far as what our body can do. And on the nutrition side, we show with our body composition that we're losing weight, and we can see it happening with the progress pictures. So this is a all-in-one program that has everything that we need to reach our goals, from the workouts to tracking the workouts, setting the goals, setting the body composition goals, setting the calories, whether it's the deficit or the surplus for our goals, setting the macros that we need to create that body composition that we want. So making sure that we're getting enough protein, fat, and carbohydrates, and then building the specific meal plans that are going to have the foods that we want to eat day after day, week after week. We can change this plan weekly, but it's helping us reach our goal of staying at our correct calorie deficit or surplus, to reach our weight loss or weight gain goals and our protein goal You won't find anything else like this anywhere at any other gym. So stick to the plan. We'll be here to provide accountability to make sure that you're getting results. And I look forward to getting you all set up and going on this very soon.